Hello, it's us. Coming at you with very different vibes today.
That's what I needed, for real.
Very different vibes. You know what? I have a little sip. I don't even like beer. I have a little sip for you.
I like
Delicious.
It's definitely an acquired taste.
I've tried to acquire that taste for a long time and it's not happening. You know what? I the only way that I like a beer is in a michelada.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What kind of beer?
Tecate.
Very mixed.
But yeah, but honestly, the only reason why I said Tecate is because it just happens to be the first one that I ever had. Honestly, all beer tastes except the nastiness to me.
No, there's a difference.
I mean, they taste different. I mean, if I were to have like a blind test, I wouldn't be able to tell you which beer is what.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I can taste a certain difference. But it's all nasty. Like, let's be for real. Beer is nasty.
I like it.
I don't like it. Just in a good michelada, I need to feel, I need to taste
The spicy.
the tomato juice.
I mean, yeah, but they put a little Valentina and shit.
Just a little bit. Just
good.
Just a little.
I make good micheladas. We should make some soon.
Next episode, let's have micheladas.
I'm down. I made micheladas for the fight last week.
Nice. If I wasn't working, I would have been here because I wanted to see the fight.
It was a good fight.
I like the UFC fights. They're quite entertaining.
They're good.
They're entertaining, honestly.
It's a good way to blow off steam. But yeah, how's your day going?
It's good. It's going. It's a good day to be employed. We finally have a job.
Ain't that some shit? That's good. We'll make it work. But we're trying to get the studio for
that part. Yes.
March.
Oh.
Okay.
Hello? Oh, there we go. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? I'm like over there trying to see if you can hear me, but I'm not even speaking. You can hear me.
Yeah. It's this, brother.
I didn't know what happened.
You're plugged? Oh.
Okay. Careful. How you doing? Tell me how's your week? How's life?
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Killing? What are you killing?
Time, I guess.
Oh, there. Okay.
That's good. Oh, but you came up. Well, first, let me throw some shit before we get into like the dark stuff.
Oh, okay, babe. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
Yeah, I guess I feel a little offended.
Get it out of your chest. Talk to me.
She's so pretty. She's such a bitch.
Who?
Selena Gomez.
What? I'm so dead.
You've seen the video.
Okay, talk to me. Tell me what's happening.
Everything is started with the Fire Nation attack.
You seem real stressed, so please tell me what's stressing you.
No, but I mean, you saw it. You bring it up a couple of weeks ago. That movie that she made with the terrible accent.
Emilia Perez. Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Everything started there.
Oh.
She made that movie. It was a terrible accent. Every single Hispanic person hated it. Even white people were like, "This is not how Mexicans speak," and I don't even speak Spanish. You know.
Was it set in Mexico? I don't even know because I know that there's a transgender person in there that is Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck fine.
Yeah. Honestly, we need to watch before we start talking about this shit.
No, but you saw the trailer.
Itself.
I'm not talking about the movie itself. I don't think the movie is gonna transcend. But I'm saying the acting. Yeah. Because she was in the middle of it.
Yeah.
The acting was bad in the fact that she doesn't speak Spanish.
Yeah, well enough to be in an all Spanish movie.
Yeah. Not even well enough to speak it. Yeah.
Well, she don't speak it.
That's what I'm saying.
She don't speak it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't speak a language, why are you doing a movie in a language that you don't speak? You know what I'm saying?
You can do it as long as you put in the work, but she didn't put in the work. Because I put the example under the Armas.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't speak English when she made the movie War Dogs, but she learned how to enunciate the words and how to convey the emotion of those words.
Yeah, she made a word.
So honestly, I thought she spoke English whenever she made a movie. And she didn't.
She just had a huge accent. Where's she from?
Cuba.
I'm dead. Okay, she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. No, but she didn't have a thick accent to not understand what she was saying. But she was saying everything within the context.
Yeah. But it was understandable. Like, I think that's the thing.
Time.
Yeah, with Selena Gomez, it's just you just can't understand her. Like,
and that's not how people talk in Mexico, because that's where the movie is supposed to be.
They were doing, yeah, some of the translations were definitely outdated. You know, it just wasn't a,
Not even outdated, just they were fucking Google translations.
yeah, it was just not the vibe. But why are you mad?
So that was the initial hate that she got.
Yeah, yeah,
And then, as everybody knows, Trump won the presidency and immediately started deporting people and all that kind of stuff.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she went on Instagram or something like that and posted a picture of herself crying.
A video.
A video.
Yeah.
Oh, a story, I guess, whatever. Is
Yeah.
that different?
I think it was a post. It was either a post or a story.
Yeah, I thought
But
it was
a
story.
video.
Yeah. It's a video format of herself crying in front of the camera, saying that she felt powerless because she couldn't do nothing for his Mexican compatriots.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, don't do that. You are no sabo kid. You might be rich, you might have some Hispanic heritage in you, but don't be a sabo kid. You are no sabo kid.
Well, she's a second generation. I think that we're going into a very just a weird time in history of life. You know, like all this first generation, second generation kids, which is cool. Like I get it, obviously if you're part of a generation, if you're not part of the generation that actually migrated, it's a different experience. Like our kids are never gonna have the experience that we did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's my big disconnect with first generation kids, and mainly with second generation kids that are married to white people. You know, like not like shame or anything like that. Of course, marry whoever you want, but it's that sense of like, oh, I'm more Hispanic than you, I'm more Mexican than you, and I'm like, baby, like you were born in the United States, you have a United States education, you have United States culture, which is fine. You might have a little sprinkle of your Mexican culture, but when it becomes second generation, it's just like a little bit more fickle in my book. Mm-hmm. You know, like you weren't born there. You didn't grow up there. You didn't grow up with the culture, and that's okay. But it's just this sense of entitlement that I'm like, but you don't know. But you don't know. Like you weren't the immigrant. You're not the one that came over and started a new life. Because
those struggles.
Right, because she made a comment saying that exactly, like how she was second generation. She said my parents my grandparents migrated and then my parents were born here and then I was born. Cool. And I know that she also has like gone back to Mexico here and there. Like I'm more than happy for her to say that she's proud of her heritage, but it's just so like insufferable.
Yes.
It's just so, I personally don't think it's like, I don't think it's fake, but I don't think it's sincere, if that makes sense.
I think it's fake in the sense that it's Hollywood.
Hollywood, what do you mean?
Hollywood kind of like, you know how whenever there's like a tragedy, all the Hollywood people goes out in public, it's like, oh my
God, remember all the people, like that type of thing.
Yeah, so they make it seem more than it actually is. Because like, for example, the LGBT community, like everybody's super pro. Mm-hmm. And whenever Trump won the presidency the first time, like that was the worst thing that happened in California.
Right.
So I get it. It's bad for some people. They're gonna have like a rougher time, but you're just not part of that problem, or you're not part of the solution either. So why are you making a you problem?
Excuse me. I like that. You're not part of the problem, but you're not part of the solution. Yes. Because it's just honestly any celebrity, whether it's like a real celebrity like Selena or like a YouTube like star type thing, once you make a public video of yourself crying about an issue or an apology, it's like suicide.
Yeah.
I don't think I can say it's 86 in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like
86 yourself is great.
Yeah, you're just like that type of thing is just like 86 in yourself because
that's restaurant lingo for you.
But like honestly, like it's just like, why are you doing that? Yeah. And you know what too is that she says, I don't know what to do. I don't like, girl, you're literally a billionaire.
Is she a billionaire?
She's a billionaire. Yeah. Hello, makeup. Yeah.
Get myself into makeup.
Honestly. Yeah. She was crying out saying how she felt so like helpless and this and the other, and I'm like, girl, you're literally a billionaire. You could donate money to like centers. You could update the public on like where raids are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just felt so. It's just that specific video of her crying about her people.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's not giving what it needs to give.
To me, it's a crime. Every time I see someone recording himself or herself crying.
Yeah, you hate that.
I just hate it because think about the amount. Even us putting this camera, like we already kind of have the setup for it, so it's pretty easy for us. Was it like 5 minutes tops?
Yeah.
It's not difficult, but it's still 5 minutes.
Right.
If you can have 5 minutes of your time to set up everything, press play, and then sit down in front of the camera, and then cry,
Yeah.
and then get up, press pause,
upload,
look at it, cut the
Yeah.
parts where you get up, and when you get up to turn it on and turn it and cut the video.
Yeah.
Edit it and then post it.
Yeah.
Bro, that screams fake to me.
I feel 50-50 about crying on camera because I'm not gonna like I don't know how I want to say it because sometimes I do record myself crying, but it's not for other people to see.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that I'm going to upload. Like sometimes when I was having like an episode, like a mental breakdown or something like that, I was just going through it. I would literally record myself crying and just like talking to myself. So
talking to yourself is good.
Yeah. Like nobody has ever seen these videos, and nobody will ever see those videos because absolute fuck no. Like no, you're not about to see me break down. But I would record after I already started crying. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, okay, let me have like a therapy session with myself. So I will vent and then I will watch it back. Because that type of raw emotion, you have to feel whatever you feel, right? You have to say whatever you feel like saying at that moment, and then maybe watch it back and come back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to say that I don't condone crying and recording yourself. I just personally, it's not for the world to see.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I have mixed feelings because it may be a thing between like boys and girls. Because I think me as a boy, if I cry, I'm just gonna do it alone in my room or my car, like someone that is private.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like nobody bothering me.
I'll cry whenever. I'll cry wherever. I'll cry in my car in a minute.
No, like that's cool. Like in your car, like maybe your drive, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's something private. It's something like you're going through the emotion. So maybe you're gonna do it with your best friend.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna do it for the whole world to see it.
That's just weird.
Yeah, because
it's uncomfortable.
You're just fishing for attention at that point. Like, oh my god, she's suffering. Let me put a positive comment so she can feel better. Like, no.
So you think, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, because if you're crying, people are gonna comment, "Oh my god, what's wrong, baby girl? Like, you're so strong, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
You get through it. Like, whatever." Now, fuck you. People need to struggle a little bit in order to grow.
Right.
And posting that shit doesn't help.
But I don't think that counts as struggling. Like,
what doesn't count as struggling?
Her posting that, like, it's just like why, like it didn't do anything. Like her posting that video,
it just give her more hate.
Literally does nothing but create hate, create conversation. Like we're talking about it right now, but like it didn't do anything. Like, okay, did you donate money after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and because she is a philanthropist, mm-hmm. So like kudos to her. Like okay, cool. What was the purpose of the video? Just
to suffer for the victims.
To suffer for the victims?
But you're a millionaire. You're crying in a You're crying in $1 million house
mm-hmm.
in Beverly Hills or whatever the hell, like Calabasas, like a mm-hmm. very private area. With probably like 5-10 cars outside that are like
chilling.
2024, 2025, chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Not a struggle in the world that you're gonna get deported. You're gonna like run out of money because you can't work anymore. You're not gonna get hired anywhere. Like, what is your struggle, girl?
I don't think she does have lupus, but
yes, I mean there are health issues that
yeah.
money cannot buy. But I'm saying if she's inserting herself in the conversation of immigration,
yeah.
Like I said, you're not part of the problem.
It's
like
just not happening
it doesn't
to you.
affect. Yeah, it doesn't affect you. Like maybe you're gonna pay more for your house getting clean, because that was a legit conversation. If you go on X, there are people like, congratulations, Republicans. Now you're gonna pay more to who's gonna clean your house, and shit like that. So I'm like, so you want cheap labor? They're not all
Hispanic though.
They're not all Hispanics, but it's a stereotype.
Yeah. I mean, stereotypes are for a reason. But here's the thing. I like what you said earlier. You're not part of the problem, but what'd you say?
You're not part of the solution.
And you're not part of the solution. Like, I love that. So it's just weird. It's just uncomfortable. It's just, I don't know. It's just what an odd thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
And I will get it if she was actually part of the Hispanic community,
mm-hmm.
but she's not. She doesn't even speak Spanish.
Yeah.
And
she has Hispanic in her, which is totally fine.
Yeah, but so is J-Lo, and everybody hates J-Lo for that exact same reason.
The Hispanic community does not claim her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she's the J-Lo of our generation.
Okay, I think that's a big stretch. I would never compare J-Lo to Selena Gomez.
I'm talking about like the negative connotation of those actions that makes you not want to claim her as Hispanic, you know? I'm not talking about artistically or as a person. I'm just talking about that fact.
I see what you're saying, but I don't think she's gotten to J-Lo status. I think
in what way?
In like the Hispanic community hates her. Like I don't think that. I think it honestly has to do with the personality. Like J-Lo's known to be, you know, a little bit of a diva. And Selena is a little more like
she's
chill, down to earth, like she's more friendly. So obviously J-Lo has a more negative space. And I just, you know, hopefully she won't get to that space. Selena just not that, it's just not there yet. Like, yeah, the Hispanic community's like, girl, please. But they're not like, fuck no. Like with J-Lo, people were like, absolutely not. We're not claiming her. New York's not claiming her. The Bronx is not, the bodegas is not claiming her.
Nobody wants
Selena is not there yet. Yeah. Selena is just like, girl, like, you know, like just roll your eyes a little bit, you know. Yeah. But I don't hate her.
Is it not me neither? But it definitely make a dent with this community.
Yeah,
because it's the same thing that I like. That's my main beef with The Rock. Like the fact that it's hypocrisy is what people don't like. Right. So you can just be honest and be I'm Hispanic, but I was born in the U.S. in Texas. Where is she from?
She's from Texas.
Okay, so I got Hispanic heritage. I'm from Texas. I don't speak Spanish.
You don't speak Spanish.
I don't speak Spanish, but don't try. There's a video of her doing an interview. I didn't even know for what movie it is, but she just goes silent. She was like, and then the other guy was like, "What's wrong?" And she was like, I was thinking of this word, but I just thought about it in Spanish, so I couldn't translate it in my head. And then the guy goes like, "I mean, yeah, it's your language too." No, bitch, it's not your language. You don't speak it. That's a little detail. I'm like,
the fact that it happened like back to back from like the bad Emilia Perez Spanish movie,
and that won an Oscar, didn't it?
Don't get me started.
That's another reason why she's getting hate.
Don't get me started. No, the Oscars haven't happened yet, but
she won something.
It has been nominated for like so many things. It got like best musical.
Oh yeah, above Wicked, right?
Above Wicked, but it wasn't an Oscar. I think it was an Academy Award. It was something. But the fact that this is happening to her back to back from the movie and then this is just like, girl, sit down.
Please not help.
Like please sit down for a little bit. But here's the thing about Selena. Like, again, I don't hate her. I don't dislike her. You know, I'm not like a Selenator or whatever they're called. I don't know. But I'm like, she's just a girl in the world. Like, really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but after a certain status, you fall in a different category. Because she's a celebrity.
She is. The thing about Selena is that I don't want to hate on her because I feel like she's such a nice lady, but she does seem a little bit unsufferable from her interviews. And honestly, the one thing that I hate about Selena Gomez, and this is not even her fault, is that she's always going to be Justin Bieber's ex. She's always going to be pinned down with Hailey Bieber. It's just like, girl, like, it's kind of like the same vibe with Ronnie and Sammy from Jersey Shore. Like, they're always going to be linked together. And she, honestly, it's like a plague. Like, honestly, like, Sammy says all the time, I'm in a good place. This was forever ago. And that's so fair. Like, it was forever ago. Like, she doesn't want to get reminded of that. Selena and Justin Bieber was literally, like, lifetimes ago. Like, please let it go. And people don't let it go. You know?
But that's me going back to what I just said. There are celebrities and there are certain moments in time that really mark your career as that.
Yeah. But sometimes it's not even their fault.
Leo will always be the dude that drowns at the Titanic. You know? He's a great actor, but that's if you ask an everyday Joe, hey, like, where you know Leo from? Titanic. Most likely.
That's so funny because the first thing that I think when I think Leo DiCaprio, I think he dates 25-year-olds and under.
That's another one.
Yeah, that would be like.
So there are very specific moments in time in your career that just represent who you are.
Yeah.
So people get married with that.
It's just part of the celebrity treatment. Yeah. Honestly, like, I would not want to be a celebrity, to be honest with you. The lack of privacy. You know, is like I wouldn't want paparazzi. Like, no, thank you.
You don't know how to manage it. I think.
To
me, the perfect style is Ken Reeves. that dude's on the subway and nobody bothers him, and everybody knows that that's him.
I also like how Zendaya and Tom Holland handle fame. Like, yes, they're super famous. They're like all that and the bag of chips. But Tom Holland and Zendaya, they both say like, if I don't have to be at a red carpet, you're not gonna see me there. Like, I'm only there because I'm promoting a movie. I'm part of the campaign, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna be like the Kim Kardashian type that just goes to.
But they're real, so that's what people like about them. They're honest. They're like, I'm not gonna fuck up with these shenanigans because that's on me, but I have to do it because this is my job.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I respect that. But if you're going on the internet crying because it's your people and you don't even speak the language, that's when people like dissociate with yourself, with you.
Do you know who I like for like how they handle fame? British stars. Like, honestly, like any if it's movie or music, I really really like the way they handle it because they're not like the United States is just so like extra.
Well, what do you mean? Like,
I mean, like literally, like Adele or like any of the Game of Thrones actors.
We don't live in England, so we don't know.
But listen, let me make my point. So I like how they're like, this is a job. Like, they're actors, yes, they're famous, but like if you talk to any of the Game of Thrones actors, they're like regular people. They know they're like mega famous and they could have all that, like, but they're just like, they approach it as in like literally a job instead of like the people here in the United States, they approach it more as in fame. Like, yes, it's still a job, but it's more about the fame. You know what I'm saying? And every time I see like a British show or anything like that or a movie, I always look at the behind the scenes, and it's just the demeanor of things. Like, they're more chill. They're wearing like sweatpants. They may have a little bit of makeup, but it's not as like extra boom like in the United States. Like, they're not part of the Hollywood machine. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Adele, she like whenever she's working, she's working. You know what I'm saying? And she's a boss. But we don't hear from her whenever she's not touring or making an album. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who I like that is actually in the United States? Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande, the way she handles her fame, I'm like a little bit of a fan because I can tell that she if she could, she wouldn't be as famous. Mm-hmm. But once she disappears, she disappears. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not here making drama, making herself known. You know, that type of thing. She's not doing videos on Instagram crying about this stuff. You know?
But I see what you're saying. She just lost me a little bit whenever she did that Wicked interviews. The extra crying was like, that sounds like PR to me.
I mean, I think she's just a very emotional person. I don't think it's fake. I think it was. I don't think it was fake. I just think it was a little insufferable. I think it was a little much. I don't think it was fake, but I just think it was.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you said, that's part of the Hollywood machine.
1,000%.
So yeah, I can see where you come from, but at the same time, it's also Adele is a more mature artist, and she's a little more shy in general. Because people.
But Adele is funny.
Yeah, she's funny.
Adele is very charismatic. Like with Adele, I get like, yeah, I'm talking to you. Like, what do you need? Like, what's the question? Blah blah. With Ariana, I get more like, okay, I have to watch out what they're asking and what they're saying because I am so freaking famous that everything gets misconstrued.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different layers of how fame treats celebrities, which is crazy.
It might have to do with the country, you know?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I really like British celebrities. Yeah. They're like more chill about it. You know?
That's interesting. That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, if you are making a video of yourself crying, you know, it's just not a good look. It's just not literally, what is the point? What is the point?
You're not helping fix the problem.
Honestly, I don't know if you remember. You probably weren't part of this, but back in like 2016, 2017, 18, all that stuff. And the whole YouTube community for makeup was making apologies and crying and all that. It reminded me so much of that.
I heard something about it, but I don't know the whole details as to why.
It's very dramatic. Like, it's like honestly, like, they call it Dramageddon, like, and everybody knows what it is, you know. But you have obviously, like, you're not in the makeup community, so I get it. It just reminds me so much of that. Like, so many YouTubers were coming out with apologies and crying, and it was just so fake. It was just like, it was just so much that it reminded me of that. So I'm like, every time that you make a video of yourself, like,
but YouTubers are a different breed.
Cancelled.
YouTubers are a different breed because
I agree. Yes.
They're not really famous, but they're not really unknown people either.
Unknown. Yeah.
But like
they're like in the middle.
Yeah, they're like middle. They're like a D celebrity.
They're like pop culture more than celebrity.
Pop culture is somewhere that is iconic.
We have so many pop culture
YouTubers.
Social. Yeah, the Paul brothers, Emma Chamberlain.
Who's that?
She's a YouTuber. She's a podcaster. She's now in the fashion industry. She now has a coffee company. But she started like.
But sounds like a niche. To me, pop culture is somebody that everybody knows. So he's not as easy. So like Marilyn Monroe, she's pop culture. You know?
I guess what you're saying. But
like they're just famous in the community.
It's just
but like really quick, just like give me like a 30 seconds or like a 1 minute of whatever you said happened in the makeup community.
So basically, there was a bunch of drama going around with like the biggest YouTubers
and in the makeup community.
Yeah, in the makeup community. It was drama amongst themselves. Like they were outing each other on like a bunch of stuff that they did that allegedly, and they were like really throwing dirt like on each other. So one by one had to apologize like
for all the shit that they did,
for whatever they alleged did, or just like I'm gonna be better. Like it was just so odd. Like it's better for me to show you than to explain to you how it looks. And this is actually the first time to show you. So basically, it was like this type of like this is an apology video. Like
8 minutes.
Like look how he's talking. His hair is a mess. You know.
James Charles with apology video.
It was just very much like this, and then we apologize.
Guys, and this video has been so.
Oh, that's so fake. That looks so fake.
So you get the gist.
Yeah.
So it was, whenever the Dramageddon happened, it was just YouTuber after YouTuber making apologies like that.
Yeah.
Like very much Selena Gomez, just like, I don't know what to do. Like I'm, like, you know, like unsufferable. There's no tears. Like they're making the face of crying and they're red, but there are no actual tears coming down. So basically, every time that they did it, it just became so ridiculous that everybody was getting canceled, like left and right. They were just like, bro, like why? So ever since that big Dramageddon thing, it was like, if you make a video of yourself and you do an apology like that or any sort of thing like that, it's just like get canceled, like please.
Yeah.
Because it's like all the celebrities that got canceled when COVID happened and they were singing in their multi-million-dollar homes in the pool while we were here chilling. You know, it's just like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we putting
this bullshit on the air?
Yeah, like why are we crying for camera? But I will say this: I am not opposed to crying videos when people are doing like progress videos. You know, like I'm not mad at that.
Like progress videos, like what, like losing weight or what?
Losing weight, mental health, whatever. Do you know how some videos are like, this is how I started the year, and then people are like all depressed. This is how I ended. They're like all happy and better. Like I'm not mad at those.
Like those are cool, but you can see the change. You can see that it's an actual progress. But if, like, for example, going back to Selena, when like this is happening right now, that Trump is supporting a lot of immigrants, and then you just randomly turn on the camera and then you talk about this problem that doesn't affect you, and you don't do nothing about it.
Right.
Like it just comes as insincere. And a lot of people do it. Even like you said, like YouTubers, whenever they go into that, like that just looks stupid.
It's just weird. It's just like, why are we doing this? Like honestly, you know, like why, just why, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just a bad move on Selena's part. I'm sure she deleted it like minutes after.
I bet she got a lot of hate for that.
I'm sure she did, but like honestly, like that sucks for her, you know, because I'm sure in her heart she meant good, but it's just like.
But that's the thing, like going back to what you said about the Hollywood machinery, how much is it her own will and how much somebody was like, hey, like this is a hot topic, you're Hispanic, like this will be great for your career, publicity, whatever you want to call it, your brand, yeah. Like go ahead and cry and be against Trump and support Hispanics, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like how much was that? Because the crying seemed a little too much.
We'll never know. Like, we'll never know if this was on her own, or it was her team, or a mix of both, but we know the results. Delete it, but then guess what? The internet is forever.
Yes.
They're so active right now. like right now.
You can hear the poopers pooping. No,
don't say that. Cut that out.
You
can hear the doggies running.
The dog's dogging.
The dogs are dogging. Yeah, they're not doing their business.
I usually call them poop.
I know, but that's not. Anyways.
That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I just rubbed me the wrong way. The fact that Selena did that, I was like,
yeah, it rubbed me the wrong way.
Especially because we are Hispanics. We know people that are actually getting affected by it.
Yeah,
and we're not going acting like that.
I get it, but it, like, honestly, it's funny because I had a conversation like this 2 days ago, and it was so interesting because I said hi to somebody, and they said hi back to somebody.
Say hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was starting to become a conversation. I was like, "How are you?" And I told her how it was, and I was like, "How are you?" And this person responds with, "I'm just so stressed and so emotional at what's going on in our country right now." And I get it. People are for real affected by this. Like, that's fine. But I'm just like, how do you talk about this? Like, and it was a person of non-Hispanic descent.
Was it black?
No, they were just different race.
I feel like that has a lot to do with it. Like, you can only that information out.
They were Asian descent.
Okay.
They were Asian, and like, they were talking to me like it was like really affecting them, and that's fine. But I kind of had a realization that I was like, we go over this every 4 years. Every time this happens, we get a new president. All that, and it's like, I'm worried. I don't know what's going on. I'm so scared. Like, it's just. But at the end of the day, like, is it affecting you personally?
Yeah.
And if it's not, amazing. You're more than welcome to your feelings and everything. But it's just, I just feel like sometimes it's so heavy, and I feel kind of bad for not sympathizing with that, because I literally, once she said that, I was like, I'm not gonna get into politics. Like, I'm just not. Like, it's the activity that we were doing had nothing to do with politics. And I was just like, there's no way for me to end this conversation or continue this conversation that it's not going to be like heavy, like, oh yeah, I'm worried too. We don't know what's going on. And like, at the end of the day, I feel bad for other people, and I feel like low-key feel a little bit guilty that it's not affecting me. But at the same time, it's like I worked for what I had. Like I. It's hard to say because I feel like a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Because I am an immigrant. Like, we did do the thing.
But we make it the right way.
But what's the right way? Like
the legal way.
Right. But it's like, I don't know how to say this without like. How do I say it? I don't know. Everybody's gonna do what they gotta do, right?
No, I see what you're saying, but oh hell, I got a spam call.
It just,
to me, is the fact that people think they know more than they actually do. Meaning that I have this conversation with people, and this is always a hot topic, because I've said it before and I will say it again. I voted for the dude. I voted for the dude with a blonde wig,
Yeah.
He's my man.
People are getting canceled left or right.
Yeah. No, but
it's scary.
Like, even, not anymore. Like, now it became a movement big enough that a lot of people is behind Trump, actually.
Wait till I tell you what I'm about to tell you.
Yeah. But every single time I have this conversation with Hispanic people, they always say to me for voting for him. They're like, "Oh, this motherfucker racist and this and that."
He's not for your people, like for your own people.
Yeah. They're like, "Well, you're gonna regret it when he deports your family." I'm like, dude, my bro.
What is that?
It's a spam call.
A spam call.
Fuck.
Anyway.
And there's always this issue of communicating. I'm like, dude, you see what's going on around, you see how crime is going up, all these kind of things that you ran away from your country because of these reasons, you see it here, of course it's going to affect you because you're here illegally, and for better or for worse, you're part of the problem. I'm not saying you're doing it, but the fact that you're illegal, I understand that it's going to affect you. And I'm sorry for you, but...
Are you saying the fact that they're illegal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they might not be doing nothing wrong except being illegal. And of course, that's going to affect you because you don't have the paperwork to work here.
Right.
But you cannot deny that you ran away from your country for this exact same reason.
Right.
So you don't want to hear. Yeah,
money.
safety.
Yep.
So you don't want to hear why you condemning it.
You were
Condemn it? Shit. That's Hispanic in speaking.
You cannot condemn it.
Yeah, you
cannot condemn it. Okay, that's such a I respect that point of view so much because that's so real. Like, yeah, we did leave our country for X, Y, and Z. At the same time, you know what it is. You kind of just like I just kind of like dropped the ball on that, but you know what it is. At the end of the day, people that are really getting affected by this, like that they're affecting them literally at this moment personally, that type of thing. They're taking care of the things. They're doing what they have to do to not have that happen to them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is the way the world works. Like
it's not a fair place.
It's just so sensitive that I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want to. Again, we've been on the other side of the coin, so I feel like I'm not allowed to. I feel like there's a part of me that I'm not allowed to be like, okay, I understand where Trump is coming from because I'm so afraid to get canceled and get hate and all that stuff. Because let me tell you this, there is this thing going on in the EDM community which is wild. This DJ, you're gonna love what I'm about to say. This DJ called, I don't know how to say his name. It's spelled like number 3 and then Lau. So I don't know if it's Blau or Lau, whatever his real name is, like his DJ name is. He's not like a Tiesto, but he's like, you know who Tiesto is?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not like that type of caliber, but like he's successful.
Yeah.
He's successful. He did one of the parties for the inauguration, like,
for Trump.
And he posted it on his story, and I get where he's coming from. I actually need to show you the post itself because it's pretty telling. So.
But I mean, he's getting his coin.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is the post.
Okay.
Right? So, he's excited.
Damn.
Like, that's a huge thing.
Yeah,
you're getting to open in a presidential thing. It's a huge, whether you voted for the duck or Miss Kamala, it's an accomplishment. It's a career thing. This man got canceled, like, not only from the community, but from other DJs. Like, do you know who Deadmau5 is?
I heard about it. I haven't really.
Okay, so he's the guy with the helmet and the big ears. He's a really big DJ. He's bigger than
this guy.
Than 3 Loud, whatever his name is. He commented on it, and actually his comment is still there. It's just like, it sucks that such a good career thing it's been honestly shit on so bad. Okay, this is his actual comment.
Here's the best takeaway. Not a single person in the entire dumb fuck administration has ever known who the fuck you were, care about you, or even gives you the most recent shit about you. And you certainly won't be remembered by any of them. But everyone in the business will remember that you stood behind Nazis and convicted felons who were rather marginalized, the very people who give you a platform. Whatever little respect I have for you is gone. So glad you got some drink tickets out of the deal. Enjoy them, you nepo peasant. Peace, baby.
So
how many likes did I get?
57,000 likes.
That's great.
Like the whole community saw it, right?
Yeah.
And then from this comment, another huge artist, which is Subtronics, if you're in the community, everybody literally knows.
I had to unblock this dude just to like this comment. Ha ha ha.
Exactly. So like the hate train is happening.
Yeah.
Like he's getting canceled left and right. Again, everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but it's just you can't even say nothing.
Yeah.
Is that I think
Where
that's
is freedom of speech?
where is just respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you may not agree with everything, but at the end of it's just so extreme. Like, if you voted for Trump, you're a Nazi. If you voted for Trump, you're an anti-feminist. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just so extreme, and it's like, take a step back for a second.
I think that the biggest problem with America is that
The United States.
the United States is that everyone thinks that they're more intelligent than they actually are.
Yes.
So
there's no respect of opinion.
There's
either.
no respect of anyone, and there is no
Now, I was saying to the audience, sorry for the technical difficulty. The SD card got full and we didn't notice.
We're still working on it. We got,
It's okay. It was a
20
good
videos.
conversation. It was a good conversation. So, anyway.
We posted anyway, but now I'm saying like we're still learning how to do this shit. So we're learning as we go. Because the audio is being a bit like just like the camera angle has been your nemesis. The fucking audio has been my nemesis.
Honestly, if it's not one thing, it's the other.
Yeah.
Like last week, it was that. This week, apparently, it's the camera.
Yeah.
Count your days. But
we're joking, baby girl. You're the only one we have right now.
no, we have another one. Replace it. No, stop playing. No, please don't break on me. I love you, girl. Please do not break camera. You're an expensive camera.
For real. You're a semi-professional girl.
You do not break. Anyways, you were saying?
I was saying that everyone in the US has this illusion that they're more intelligent than what they really are. Because like right now in the comment they say, oh, you voted for him, so you're a Nazi. Explain to me what a Nazi is.
Off the bat.
Yeah, off the bat. Like that to me, people are like, oh, you're a socialist, you're a communist. Like, explain that to me.
Yeah.
Give me the definition of what it means to be whatever you just call me.
Honestly,
99% of the people can't tell the difference.
Honestly, I wouldn't. If you came to me, if I called you a Nazi and you were to ask me to tell you what it is, I'll walk away. I don't have a I know what it is, but I wouldn't be able to be like, you're a Nazi.
Yeah, like
you know?
what entails to be a Nazi? Oh, the fact that you just do the Hail Hitler thing.
Yeah,
okay, fuck it. What else? Like, what's the ideology behind it that makes you want to call me that? Why are you putting me in that box?
Yeah, it's just so.
They're very broad terms that people use.
Yeah. Broad.
Without understanding of what it actually means.
Yeah.
So that to me is a problem in itself because we're so uneducated that people just throw words and they expect to stick. And unfortunately, they're sticking because we are very gullible people that don't have any education about the shit that we're talking.
Yeah.
Including us. Sometimes, like, we're talking shit, I'm like, damn, like, one of the first podcasts, she asked me what was a fascist. And I say something completely wrong.
Oh, bet. Okay.
But, you know, like, I own to my mistakes.
Yeah.
That's part of growing. That's part of education.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing your mistake and knowing where your limits are.
It's just, I think the internet is just so intense, which obviously, like, it is what it is. But I honestly, I feel like I'm going to get canceled for saying this, but I feel bad for the dude. Like, I feel bad for the DJ.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Whether he supports Trump or not, like, that's his personal opinion. I personally don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, maybe my friends are Trump supporters, Kamala supporters. I don't love them any less.
Yeah, exactly. And who the fuck do you care who your friend or your artist voted for? Like, he's entitled for his opinion just like you are for yours.
Mm-hmm.
I got friends that voted for Kamala, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't agree with you, and this is the reasons why.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, especially like, when you give me like stupid reasons why you did the things that you did, that's when you lose me.
Yeah.
Because I had a conversation with a friend. The girl was black. And I was like, girl, let's be real. I'm curious, why are you voting for Kamala?
Mm-hmm.
She a little said, because she's a black girl. I was like, okay, cool. What else?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't vote for Trump because he was a white blonde dude. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm Hispanic. Like, I did not vote for the dude because he's white.
Yeah.
I voted because I like what he was proposing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, simple as that. But I give you my reasons. It might not be the best, but if my reasons are not the best, give me your reasons. Maybe you can change my mind. I'm open to change my mind as long as you give me a valid reason to change it. Don't you send me just because.
I agree with you, what you're saying. And the thing, the bottom line of this is that at the end of the day, we all have different opinions. We all have, we're at the end of the day, we're not gonna change the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are like this big to like the bigger picture. And at the end of the day, it's gonna happen what's gonna happen and who the people in power are. Like, this could all be a simulation, ho. You know what I'm saying? like this could be a simulation and we're just being puppets and we you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day,
this is as small
as smallest as we can get.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't agree with, again, back to this DJ person. I'm so sad for him.
But honestly, it might be a blessing in disguise right now because right now he's getting hate, but he is getting a lot of attention right now. And
but
now,
negative attention.
So the fuck what? Trump got negative attention. He won the presidency. Rogan got negative attention. He became the biggest podcaster in the world. Like, not always negative attention is bad for yourself as long as you prove yourself right in the end. Because he's entitled to an opinion.
Yeah.
So right now he is getting a lot of hate from the community. But every single person that supports Trump, which right now, in this time of the history, whatever, is the majority of the U.S. So
that's what I'm saying. So he won. Like,
he won. But what I'm saying is, he's gonna get now the attention of everybody that supported Trump because he's gonna be like, okay, like you hit it on him because he supported. Let's see what he has to offer.
Yeah,
he can have a bigger community now. Maybe he will become the big dick energy in a couple months now because all these new people that are like gravitating towards him because of this negative thing that is happening today.
It's just
you never know.
The internet is so fickle. Like, it's just like you're either right or you're wrong. Like, there's no in between it, and I think that's so annoying. Like, when it comes to the internet, to be honest with you, like, it's just when people, when there's a hate trend going on, it must be horrible to be on the other side of it. Honestly, if there's ever a hate trend going on, like between you and me, or like the podcast or the channel or something like that, I'm not looking at it. I can't. Like, I know that I'm too sensitive. That if somebody calls me an ugly fat bitch, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm an ugly fat bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I would disconnect. Yeah. I would disconnect, and I would go on with my life. Honestly, like at the end of like, okay, what if we lose supporters? Then it's like, well, how do we gain new supporters? You know what I'm saying? It's just.
But you're gonna have thick skin for one, and you gotta be willing to defend your beliefs. I think that's a one important thing.
That you better believe them.
Yeah, you better believe them. And you better have good reasons to believe them.
But then that makes me feel like I'm not allowed to change my mind.
I mean, you can change your mind. I change my mind all the time. If you ask me who I was, like at some point, I was like, damn, maybe I'm in the wrong because I didn't get vaccinated. Nobody in the family did, as far as I know.
I'm glad we didn't.
And this is the thing. Everybody that got vaccinated, well, not everybody, but a majority of people that got vaccinated regretted it. Nobody that didn't get vaccinated is like, damn, I should have got it. Mm-hmm. So just times proves you right sometimes.
Yeah. We just need to be a little bit nicer on the internet, I think. I don't know.
Well, we just throw a lot of shade Selena's way, so I don't know how that. We love you, girl, but don't do that shit.
No, but I didn't call her a fat, ugly bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, like I didn't cancel her. I mean, I said I gave my opinion in a respectful way. Here's the thing about giving opinions. You have to be very fucking careful.
Yeah.
Because like there's this girl called Gabby Hanna that says like, if I think that you're ugly, yeah. There's this podcast that she did that she was like, I think you're ugly, I think you're fat, I think you're stupid. I'm not bullying you. That's my opinion. I'm like, that's so valid for her to say, but that's so mean. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, your opinion can be that you're fat and you're ugly. You know that's your own personal opinion, but it's just like I give my opinions in this podcast the way that I would want somebody to talk to me in real life. You know, like if Selena were to see this, I don't want to hurt her feelings personally. Yeah. I'm giving my opinion.
But it's a reality check as well.
Okay, yeah. True. But I mean, she's human, you know? You know, like I just don't want to be a disrespectful, hating bitch.
Well, sometimes a reality check comes as being mean, as being hatred. But sometimes you're not. You're just calling shit as it is. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the truth hurts.
Yeah.
Because right now, especially like people like going back to Selena a little bit, she's an A celebrity. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're so high up the food chain, sometimes you just have idiots around you that are yes men or yes ma'am in this case.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. And they're like, no, you did fine, girl. No, you didn't. And it's important to have people around you that call you on your bullshit when you do something stupid like this.
Right.
Sometimes the truth hurts, but you need it.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Lottie.
Boy.
Lottie.
Well, hopefully for this DJ 3 Low, whatever.
3 Low, Blow, I don't know what his name is.
3 Low, whatever. I mean, dude, I feel like something will come out of it, and I think you're gonna come on top. Honestly,
I think it's so ugly
he's gonna
of
go
the community. Honest, I think like when I saw that this man was getting as much hate and like literally for like Dead Mouse and Subtronics to comment negatively, I was like, that's not very plur. Because like the whole thing about the EDM community is that the plur thing, which stands for peace, love, unity, and respect.
It is, but
and it was not very plur.
But it's a Democrat movement.
It's a political movement.
No, but I'm saying in the fact that you know how you can tell. Oh, there's a stereotype, so like the Republicans are like these dudes that are very country and very conservative and big Trumps and whatever.
Yeah.
And then the blue team is these people that are supposedly quote unquote very open minded and they got the blue hair and they're like, we'll welcome everybody except for you.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get outcast, like they what is it? DMT? No. EDM community.
Not DMT. That's something else.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's part of it though. The EDM community is a very Democrat movement in the sense that it aligns more with the Democrat ideology than the Republican ideology.
It's
the fact that the way you dress, it speaks volumes about who you vote for in a way.
Yep. But we're not gonna get into that because the Ray baddies aren't ready.
Huh?
The Ray baddies aren't ready for that conversation.
Oh yeah, they're
not ready for that.
You're excited. But going back to what I was saying, me from an outside perspective, I know that that's a blue community. So the fact that he did for the Red Party, I'm like, okay, that's ballsy. That's a big move.
Mm-hmm.
It might hurt your career. It might help you because like you gotta know who your audience is, and his audience is blue. Saying that.
But I think that's so stupid because it's just one of those things that everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. And music, I think when art becomes political, I'm like, ugh, like why do we have to draw politics into a fucking Subtronics mix? You know what I'm saying? like I wanna bob my head to Diplo or to there are so many like different canceled artists nowadays. That is just like, dang, I can't even bob my head to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
But Joe Rogan said it best. Who the fuck is canceling me? Who is they? You know? They
is the internet. But at the end of the day, the internet isn't real.
Yeah, but I mean, you can just like if I were to do, you're still posting your music, you're still making. If you're not making money, but making selling tickets at a concert, do something else. Do a podcast. Yeah. Do some kind of like video games. People will still gonna support you. They're gonna donate. They're gonna do whatever you want. Like not whatever you want, but the people that are really your fans, they're still gonna support you. Right. And you might win some new ones. You're gonna lose some, of course.
Yeah.
But you're gonna win new ones. So it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world, but it's an ugly thing. Like I said, when I saw all this was going down in the community, I was just like, like I'm not for or against the DJ, but I'm like, damn, like this is a very heavy response. And again, it just sucks because at the end of the day, that's such a cool thing he got to do. Like that's a professional achievement. Like, and it's just so.
Never everybody gets to do it for a president.
Yeah, like, and here's the thing too. Like, I'm sure he wasn't the first person they asked. You know, I'm sure they asked like all the bigger names like Fisher, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And this man just happened to say yes. Yeah. He saw an opportunity was presented to him, and he took it. So I can't hate him for that. Like, I swear, if I were to put a clip on this and put it in a reel, I would get canceled immediately. Like, they'd be like, "Oh, she supported." Like, no, I don't even know who to do this. Maybe I listened to a song of his here and there, but I just don't want to be part of that hate train.
Yeah, and you gotta call it hypocrisy when you see it. Yeah, that's an important thing as a human person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like we're all human.
Yeah, don't be a piece of shit. That's the main thing.
We're all human who are literally going through this together.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's good or bad for you personally or people that you know, we're all going through it together, honestly, so.
And the fact that politics is so divided nowadays doesn't help, because whenever Trump won, they were like, oh my god, women are about to lose all the rights. Mm-hmm. What rights have they lose yet?
I mean, we did get the Roe versus Wade overturned. Okay, but that kind of sucks.
No, okay, but he said it's not up to me. It's going to be up to each state to say whether they can get an abortion in their state or not.
I thought the whole thing of overturning Roe
that was the first time, but now, and he said he went on record saying that this is not my problem, so it's going to be up to each state governor, senator, I don't know which one is like the highest power in the state.
Yeah.
Whether they allow it or not. And if your state doesn't allow it, you can travel to another one and get it. So I mean, there's because I see it from both sides. Like, yeah, you're killing alive, you're murdering someone in a way. Because I mean, a baby is a living thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I know that some people are not meant to be parents.
Yeah.
And if they can see that, I respect the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to bring another human just to suffer.
Yeah.
Because of your shitty choices in life.
Right.
So I respect both sides. I'm like a little in the middle, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that my ideas gotta dictate your ideas.
Exactly. And you have to be so mean about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
cool. Like,
yeah, I mean, just basically everybody's entitled to their opinion.
yeah,
so
just
respect the person next to you.
Just stop canceling people. Honestly, I think at this point on the internet's life and how long we've been on the internet, and just obviously things like that, I think that canceling people is low-key immature. Like, let's not cancel, like, like, right off that. Like, I'm cool with canceling people when they've done, like, like outrageous. Yeah. Like, if they murder somebody by fire, cold-blooded in a subway, or if they essayed a person while they were running and then killed them. Like, yeah, cancel those people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? Just go ahead and 86 them if you want. So it's just canceling people for stupid reasons. I don't know, for having
an
opinions, for like, I'm not canceling Selena. I'm just like, girl, you just fucked up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, boy, like, I'm gonna delete every single Selena song. Like, no.
It's not gonna happen. Like, she has good shit.
Yeah, like,
and I think she's a pretty girl.
Do you separate the art from the artist?
Fuck yes.
I do too.
We had this conversation before. Yeah,
I did. We did? Okay. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, because I say about Kevin Spacey, like, that dude was maybe a piece of shit, but he was a great actor.
Yeah.
He's the reason why I got into acting at some point in my life.
Yeah.
He was great. He's still pretty good, I think.
Drake has great music, but he's a little crazy, a little piece of shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, just crazy.
That is wild.
I like. It's a good combo.
It
was a good combo. Yeah. Y'all be nice to each other, goddammit. Like, can we why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I don't know. It's fun.
I don't know.
Well, honestly, I don't know the song name nor who sings it. I just know that
that's hilarious.
Yeah, like, it's been on sitcoms and stuff. So, yeah.
I mean, sitcom has given us great music for me.
I'll be there for you.
Oh yeah, the little dum dum.
That's not a sitcom.
I mean, but is
it a sitcom?
No, not really, because it's like a drama. But it's a lot
Are
more.
sitcoms only funny?
Yeah, supposed to be. Yeah.
I was thinking more like
that little clown music. Whenever I don't know how to make it sound. But whenever somebody does something stupid and it goes to the credits and it's like
dun dun dun
yeah, something like that.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So, I mean, the TV has given us great work content for memes.
For sure. All right.
That's good though.
I enjoyed this a lot.
We were gonna talk about life and death and the simulation and everything, but I guess we're only talking about sleep.
Oh my lord, y'all get ready for the next one. I have a theory for y'all.
It's a nutty theory.
It's a crazy theory. Honestly, I'm gonna look more into it because I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't want it to happen like what was that comedian, the redheaded comedian that made a joke on Trump's first presidency, that she I think her name was Kathy Bates, or I don't know.
What was the joke?
The joke was that she held a prop head of Trump, like as she had cut it, and it was part of a bit. It was part of something. She said it was like, I was not serious type thing. And then the next day, the CIA, the Secret Service, like, everybody was outside her door.
Oh yeah, but that was crazy. Especially with how much hatred somebody like Trump gets.
Yeah.
The fact that he's president.
Yeah.
The fact that he almost got assassinated a couple months ago. Like, yeah,
this was before. This was the first president's term.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was like 8 years ago.
Like, that's attempting to a president's life. Like, that's some serious shit.
Exactly. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say conspiracy theories about this man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, whenever I say a conspiracy theory, it's for fun. Like, I swear to God, like it's for fun. Like, I don't. At the end of the day, I don't know what's going on with anything in life, but I just don't want to be like, I don't want the CIA to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's scary.
Like that's so scary. So I'm gonna look into it, and if I can say it, I really want to talk about this theory. It's maybe probably been my favorite theory. It's been my favorite theory so far.
Well, speaking of conspiracy theories, what do you think about Trump releasing the JFK files?
I don't think about it. Like, I don't have an opinion towards it.
I mean, I think that's like that. So I don't know. The fact that
I'm not involved in politics enough to know about it. Could be,
but you know the main thing, like the case,
right? The case.
Yeah, like like he got killed, and then
because you said that either this presidency or the last president's candidates, one of them was a Kennedy.
Yeah,
and he was like
Robert Kennedy Jr.
My family has been killed by the government twice.
Yeah,
like,
well, actually, he's part of Trump's cabinet. He's the person that's going to be in charge of the whole department and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because he's very anti pharmacy. You know, so he's trying to take some of all the shit that we put in our foods and water and whatever, of the market. The market, yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's pro that, and he said it. He was like, I just want to know what happened. But the theory is that he got killed by the CIA and all that kind of shit because he was trying to dismantle those organizations.
Honestly, I respect that. I respect him coming from like a family side. I would be like, I respect you wanting to know what happened to your family. Like, I'm not mad at him. Yeah. Like, I get it. I understand where you're coming from.
Because he could be next. He could have, whatever it is.
He could be next. I'm not threatened. I'm YouTube. Okay, I'm just no.
Yeah, bro.
But
when you're speaking,
but it's just because his family has been 86 twice. I would be like, that's suspicious. That's weird. You know.
I mean, it'd be interesting what those files says, because Trump say that the first time he didn't want to release them because it was sensitive information, meaning that some of the people that was involved were still alive today. So
we'll see.
It's quite fascinating.
Yeah.
There's so many theories going on around.
We would look at the ones that we can speak on.
For real.
And then speak on it.
For real.
So we don't get 86 too. Because they will do that.
Well, there's a theory, not a theory, but it was actually a case of a guy. I cannot remember all the details, but he said that the police were harassing him, and he had home footage of police cars outside his house and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then one day he just apparently quote unquote 86 himself.
That's what I'm saying.
But he got
86 with the gun. Not or whoever.
Yeah, the police department. The police department over there, for what I remember.
Yeah. So that's good. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just never know.
Don't step on the wrong toes.
That's what I'm saying. This is all for fun. We're with peace, love, peace, unity, all that stuff.
Bro.
All that stuff.
We're just two people with microphones.
That was hard. We're exercising our First Amendment. So.
For real. Well, can you really?
Community guidelines. denied. Video denied. Unable to access the video.
That's crazy.
That's funny. All right. Thank you so much for listening to to us siblings, just sharing thoughts, sharing opinions, being human together. Honestly,
we're not alone. The other one, imagine all the people.
No, we're gonna get canceled.
No, you can use up to 6 seconds of music.
Oh, that's right.
We sound for like 2.
Right.
They know who we're talking about.
All right, my brother.
That's a great song.
This has been a good one. Yeah, that's right. Let's cheers with your beer and my water. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Cheers. We will see y'all
on the next one. Peace.